Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense takes the field. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Bears are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. He finds his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right...
Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Takes the handoff. It's Butler. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Houston will be forced to punt. We get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. This time he's got it. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Bears will have it first and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his speed.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Extending the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quarterback empties his backfield. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to throw, it's Ortega. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make it dumb. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop farmer and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Houston will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Finds his man. It's Ruiz. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us?
Touchdown, Bears! What a catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He's going to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to throw at Hawkins. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Houston wants to play fast. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's straight. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's a 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Butler. Fights off a defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time, it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Pressure coming. They're bringing heat. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but...
Looking deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Ortega. Dings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
QB never saw the telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Houston, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half.
Houston, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got it on the outside. It's Ruiz. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Bears are flying down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The inside handoff. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the... Score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on.
Touchdown Bears! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Houston, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on the last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To the air, it's Ortega. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. The Bears will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
To the air. It's Ortega. He's right on target. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw. It's Sapp. It's complete to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Bears will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. New 2 set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA.